Finally, one more thought. Having your cake and eating it too. Isn't that what we all really want out of life? None of us wants to choose between Grace Kelly on the one hand and facing our sworn duty to stand up to the bad guys on the other.
I mean it. If you won't go with me now, I'll be on that train when it leaves here.
I've got to stay.
Or giving up a star professional basketball player in order to pursue a championship team.
Yeah, the toughest thing in sports is, we all love Marcus Smart, but the goal in Boston is to win championships. And to do that, you have to put the best team out there that you possibly can.
And for the last 17 months, we've all been hoping we can avoid another Hobson's choice, that we can have our cake of a strong economy and eat into inflation at the same time. As of today, it looks like we just may pull it off, as inflation has come down, even if not yet as much as we would like.
Right now, inflation is coming down. We've made some progress, some good progress. I feel good about that. It's still too high.
And even though some continue to warn it may bounce back up again.
I do think that there is a risk that the Fed is kind of patting itself on the back by the end of the year, only to watch inflation potentially turn back up sometime next year.
This week marks 1 year since the Biden administration's efforts to help the Fed in the inflation fight with something called the Inflation Reduction Act.
And the bill, as amended, is passed.
President Biden now questions the choice of the name, but it wasn't simply cynical. Senator Joe Manchin insisted that the act would help keep inflation down because, for once, it would more than pay for itself with increased taxes, while still making needed investments in energy.
On top of that, we did the IRA.
Yeah.
Now, the IRA was done just through reconciliation, which is Democrats only, but I can assure you, because I worked with everybody, for the last 5 years I've been working with my Republican friends and said, hey, Joe, we need more energy. I agree. We need to put more product in the market. We need to basically pay down our debt. I agree. We haven't done that. We haven't taken it. And we need to basically have permitting reform that allows us to build things. It takes too long to get anything done. We talked about all of that, but the way the process worked, that's the only vehicle we had before this Congress ended. And we did it, and it's a tremendous bill. People are talking all over the world.
The jury is still out on the full effects of the IRA. As PIMCO's Libby Cantrell reminds us, there's more yet to come.
A lot of this was signed into law last year. So in many ways, I think for folks, this seems like it's in the rearview mirror, but just knowing how Washington works, actually, there's a lot of fiscal in the pipeline.
But we learned this week that there may just be another way to fight higher prices. It comes to us from England, which, to be sure, is having its own battle with high costs, as the UK CPI was up this week another 6.8%. But as much trouble as they are having over in England with prices overall, the UK site Pets for Homes reports that the prices of cute little puppies are almost flat. Apparently, because people don't need canine companionship quite as much as they did during the pandemic. So if that Inflation Reduction Act doesn't work out quite as planned, maybe Congress could just consider legislating more puppies.
Sometimes helping others is the surest way to help yourself.
We can never have enough puppies, right?